Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you had a good weekend. This is episode number 5 of my Roth IRA series, and today I'm going to give you some updates on a leveraged ETF I added to my account. Was it worth it? Did I make money or did I lose money? Let's find out. So, starting with my portfolio holdings, I have a dividend rocket strategy that's similar to a three fund portfolio, but instead of having traditional dividend ETFs and a growth fund, I'm leveraging high yield dividend ETFs to buy a broad market ETF called SCHB. And the goal is to have 500 shares before the end of 2025. Now, I'm currently in phase number 2, and the goal for the next few months is to save cash because I want to make strategic purchases if the market has a downturn or if there's any dips in SCHB's share price. Now, for August distributions, I received two distributions from Yeeth for a total of $34.11. And if you look at the most recent distribution on August 21st, it was 43 cents per share. I don't think I've ever seen the payout that high. Most of the distributions I've received from Yeeth have always been in the 20s. So I think because there's a lot of positive momentum surrounding Ethereum, the payouts for Yeeth might actually be pretty high in the next few months. Now, if we look at the two distributions from XDTE, I received a total of $50.38. I also received two distributions from HOOW for a total of $178.47. And if you look at the most recent distribution on August 19th, it paid $2.45 per share. To me, that's pretty high for a weekly payer, and it's one of the reasons why I added this to my Roth IRA account. Is it sustainable? I'm not sure, but I'll be updating you about this fund over the next few videos. Now, if we combine all the distributions, it comes out to $262.96, which is a record payout for me in this account. Now, if we look at the portfolio performance and we look at my portfolio in blue, it's beating the S&P 500 by a few percentage points. Now, if we look at the portfolio value, and if you've been following this channel for a little bit, you know that I started this account with less than $2,000. And in May, it jumped up to $10,200. And right now in August, it's about $14,200. So I'm incredibly happy at all the progress I'm making in this small account. Now, if we look at the dividends, you can also see that it's been gradually increasing from $162 in May to about $370 in August. And there's still a few weeks left in August. Well, just 1 week left. So I think with those distributions and what I've received so far, August is probably going to be my best month. Now, if we look at the individual holdings, and we start with SCHB, you can see that right now it's up 19%. And this is the reason why I'm trying to pump SCHB because its market return over the 5 years is about 100%, and this year is no exception. I think SCHB is going to continue to produce really good results over the next few years. Now, if we look at XDTE, the dividends or distributions have been pretty stable. They aren't the biggest distributions for cover call ETFs, but to me, I like this in my account because they're predictable and they're consistent. And I think I need something like this in my account because the other high yield dividend ETFs are pretty volatile. Now, if we look at HOW, again, I've only had this for a few weeks, but so far the distributions have been pretty good. Now, if we look at Robinhood, ticker symbol HOOD, there's a pretty big bull case for Robinhood these days. I mean, with expansion overseas in Europe and Asia and even Canada and speculation of Robinhood and the S&P 500, as well as all kinds of news about the development of crypto offerings, I think Robinhood just still has a lot of room to grow. And if we look at TipRank's 12-month forecast, you can see that some analysts are speculating as high as $160. So I think Robinhood still has a lot of room to grow. And I think this is going to have a positive impact on HOOW. Now, if we look at ETH, again, I've only had this for a few weeks, and you can see it's already up 21.5%. Sometimes I think, man, I should just sell, take the gains, and buy something else. But I'm really interested to see where Ethereum goes by the end of this year. Now, if you look at my portfolio goal, it's about 5% of my $300,000 goal. I'm hoping to reach that in about 12 years. And if we look at some stats, you can see that right now the portfolio value is about 14,000. But what's really incredible is that if I can stay consistent and the market keeps, producing positive results, in the next few years, my portfolio is going to quadruple to almost $60,000. And it may even hit 100K in 2031. So I'm pretty excited and motivated to keep investing in this account. All right, so that was episode number 5. In episode number 6, which will be released in September, I'll talk a little bit more about ETH in my account. By then, I should have more data points and about its distributions and share price increase or decrease. Hopefully, it's increase, right? Well, if you got any value from this video, please drop a like. And if you're interested in following my journey, subscribe to the channel. Thanks very much for spending some time to watch this video. Have a great week. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as financial advice. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions.